Hello everybody, this is Artisan Loom, and I'm going to be showing you how to do one of my early original designs, and it's called Baby's Breath. And I didn't make it a full wrap, but I am going to this time. And I also, at this point, wasn't untwisting bands as well, because I didn't really know how to do it, and I kind of liked the way that it came out. But this is my Baby's Breath bracelet, and I'm going to attempt to recreate it because I love it so much and it's one of my favorites. And it is on a 3-pin bar. It's a 3-pin bar design, and it goes in, let's see, the normal staggered position how your loom comes, and we're going to make it 2 loom lengths long. In this design, I used medieval gray, I believe metallic white, and then I think I see a hint of LE in there, which I should have wrote my color combos down on my site, but I didn't. So we're just going to try to figure this out today. Okay, so you got your loom like this, and you're going to pick out your first color. And I think I only used 3 colors in my whole design, and I'm going to use these medieval, I believe that's lime green. We're going to start here, and this is how we're going to do. We're going to go from the center peg to the right, or to the left, center peg to the right. We're going to go up on both sides. And then we're going to go in from the left, and then in just like that, okay? And then we're going to go back out, connecting the little, I don't know, starbursts, I guess you could call them, but these aren't going to be starburst. But that's what it looks like at the moment. So we're going to come back out, and we're going to go up again on both sides. And you're going to come in to the center from the left, come in the center from the right. So you're going to do this design or this pattern all the way to the end of the loom. So I'll go ahead and let you get that done. So I went ahead and I just thought I would tell you that this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flowers. Okay, so if I put it on my wrist, okay, then I'm only this much shy. So I measure it like that, and I believe 4 more flowers is all I'm going to need to make it a full wrap. Okay, so I don't go all the way down the loom, so it ends here. So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I added 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do it. It's probably all I'm going to need for a full wrap. So at this point is where these beads are. These beads right here. What I did was I took a white sweets, and I took like a shiny green, because since this is lime green, I took a shiny green and threaded it on, and I made a bunch of them up. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a long stretch. So we're going to go from this left pin. You're going to connect it and make a stretch to the center, just like that, okay? And do the same thing on the other side. Very simple, very simple. Okay, and then you're going to go from the center, long stretch out, center, long stretch out. Okay, so it looks like one giant X. And then you're going to go, let's see here, to the next one. See if my notes will, yeah. So you're going to go up to this one, because this is where the next starburst starts, because you don't want to connect here because of there's nothing, because it goes in and out and in and out. So you're going to start here, and you're going to do the same thing. Make a big giant X. Go from the right to the center, a long stretch, from the left or to the center. And then you're going to go from the center to the left, and the center to the right. So that's all you're going to do. Just skip one and start your next one here, and I'll let you finish up to the top. This is what your loom should look like, and when you get done with that part, we are going to go on to our next color. Now in this color, or in this one, I'm going to use, I believe it came, if they're LE bands, they're not the cylindrical black, so they're just kind of like just a lighter, like a carbon color, I guess, but it's in the black. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to start in this middle pin and bring it to your left, and then bring one to your right. Okay, and then you're going to go from this left peg and bring it to the center, the right peg, bring it to the center, okay, and make a little diamond. Okay, and then the next one is you're going to go from that center to the left, push your bands down, center to the right, and then you're going to go from the left to the center. There's quite a few bands on those where all the X's meet, but you're basically going to be making this all the way down. So you're always going to start, connect it to the left, to the right, from the left to the center, from the right to the center, okay, and so on until you get to the end of the loom. Okay, but that's, I don't know if I should have used such a dark color because this is baby's breath. I might have ought to used a lighter color, so I'm kind of nervous about the color scheme that's going to come out of this, because as you can see, all these that are on top are the medieval. I just didn't untwist them, okay? Some of them are really bad, so, but you can see, if I can't get a grip on it. Okay, so a lot of it, these bands are going to be what's showing. The whites that I use will be right here with the beads on it, right there. But then you see where that gray band is, and that gray band, that one and that one, that's where my black's going to be. So I have zero clue as to what this is going to look like, but I know I can always go back to this color if I need to. I'm just going to try something a little different. I like to experiment. I have no earthly idea what it'll come out with, and I may or may not like it. So what you're going to do is you're going to do this to the very end of your loom, and then I will show you the very next step point. After you do all those, I beaded some more bands real quick right here, and you are going to place them from that first peg straight over, and on every peg you're going to place these going all the way up the loom, just like this. So very simple. So I'm going to go off camera and let you finish this up, but you're just going to follow that all the way down. At that point, when you get done putting those crossbands, you're going to turn your loom around, and we're going to get ready to loom. So you're going to need a cap band right here on this peg. So go ahead and put your, I'm going to put a double cap band since it's an LE band. Okay, we're going to go in through this cap band, grab that top band and bring it to the left. You bring it back, you're just going to put it back onto itself, okay? There's no weird looping going on. I believe everything gets teardropped back to itself. Okay, let me see what this is having me do. Okay, let's see here. Let me before I go any further, let me check. I'm glad I checked my notes, because we need a cap band on every one of these pegs all the way down. So go ahead and get, I'm just going to use straight black, but I'm just going to opaque, put a cap band on every band going up, and then I'll meet you back, and that should be our very last step. You have the cap bands on. We went in through this first cap band and brought it to the left, and then brought it to the right. So you're going to go in through this left peg, and you're going to grab Oh no, wrong. See? You know, I'm telling you, I made this design a long time ago. I need to consult with my notes, and they're not that clear. So, sorry, we put cat bands here. We're going to go, we went from here to the left and to the right. Now we're going to go from the second peg up, and we're going to bring it down. So you're going to go in through this cat band, grab that top band, and teardrop it back to itself, just like that. Okay? Then you're going to go back in here, grab that one, and it's going to look like that. Go into the next one, next cat band up, bring it back to itself, go back in there and grab the one that goes to the left. See? Next cat band, get the top band, teardrop it back, go back in, teardrop it to the left, and you will do this all the way to the end. Okay, this is the last one I'm going to do, and then I think you can figure it out. When you bring them down, then you're going to go up. And then the next one, you'll bring them down. Okay, so do that all the way down to the end of the loom, and hopefully my notes are right. Yeah, it looks correct. We'll figure out the next step. Once you get that part done, we are not going to, this crossband that we put on every pin bar going up, that one we're not going to loop, so that will stay just like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to get these long bands that we put here. Okay, we'll go in through this left peg. Let me get the right band. There's a lot of bands on here. So you're going to get the one from the left and you're going to bring it up to the center just like that. Okay, you're going to go in and grab this one as well on the right, grab that and come to the center. Okay, then you're going to go into this peg where they met, and you're going to grab that top band and just bring it back to itself. Okay, so it should look just like that. Okay, now, so that's what it is. Okay, so the next long bands don't start to up here. So we're going to go in from this left side, and we are going to grab, okay, that long band on both sides. If I can just get a grip on it, I'll be good to go. You're going to bring it to the center just like that. You're going to go back into that band. I believe it's going to be that top band, and just bring it back to itself. Okay, so that's what you're going to do on each one. So just go ahead and finish to the end. Now that you're done with that part, all we have left to do is to do the border for these little round sections here. So you're gonna go in and you're gonna grab that first pin. You're gonna bring it back to itself on the left. I guess I should have told you, push your bands down. Okay, so you're gonna go one to the left, and then you're gonna go get the bottom band and go up, and then you're gonna go in through this peg and grab that bottom band and bring it to the center. Okay, then you're going to go back in this cat band, and you are going to bring that one over to the right, and then you're going to loop up your side and bring that one to the center. So now you've looped this entire thing. Okay, you're going to go up to the next one, go up in this cat band, and you're going to grab, make sure I'm getting the right one, the one that goes to the left, the one that goes up, And you just follow the border. Okay, and the border bands are these round flower sections. And how it's connected is through the center, so just like that. So you're going to go around and do this side to the left, this side to the right, meet in the center, and then just continue doing that. Okay, I'll meet you at the end and show you how to take it off the loom. Now that you have that part done, all the way up the loom, I'm grabbing another band, my border band, which would be my medieval green. And I'm going to, we ended right here. Now you have to go in through this last peg, like that. Go through all the bands, grab the band and pull it up through here, and put them both on the hook. At this point, which I guess I'll just go ahead and do it, is to grab a C-clip. Sorry about that, they're in my little snap container. Okay, at this point, you put your C-clip on. Let me make sure I have it through. Yep, I have it through both of them. And there we go, sorry, edge off camera. Now I'm just gonna take it off the loom. I'm not going to take it off by ripping it off because there's so many bands on it. It's a pretty tight, I guess it's a pretty tight design. And depending on the bands that you use, if you use like the 600 count bands or the opaque, it won't be as tight. I'm hoping that I made this long enough now that, because I used some LE bands which don't have a whole lot of stretch, and also the 300 count packs, so that makes it a little tighter. So I'm hoping that I will be okay. And that it won't be just like insanely too tight. But if you just relieve the pressure off the right and the left, then usually the center part, since this is only a 3-pin bar design, excuse me, had to sneeze and then it went away. Okay, this is a 3-pin bar design. Usually if you release the tension on the sides, this will just pop right out. Well, most of it anyhow. Well, I guess what you could do is you could, if you pull it towards you, then lift up, it'll pop off if you dare. But I still don't like doing that, so I'm going to just do what I can do, and wherever it gets stuck, I will just use my hook. Okay, now we're at the end of this. Okay, I didn't make this in that great of colors like my first one. I just wanted to try something different, and boy, I made it almost too long. Yep, I made it too long. So the key would be, it would be to go up 3 instead of the 4. I thought this was going to be a whole lot tighter. But anyhow, wow, that's long. Okay, well, that's okay though. I'll try to put something in the beginning, not to use so many for, and what the full wrap will be. I'll try to do that at the beginning. Okay, so there it is. This is the Bridal Bliss, even though it doesn't look like a Bridal Bliss. I just wanted to do something in a few darker colors, but that's what it looks like. And I go through and I fix my bands. So anything that's twisted, I will go through and fix, because on these medieval bands, I'm wanting them to be the silver side up. So I'll pull on them a little bit and twist till I get them exactly the way that I want them. So, like say that band right there, that's twisted. I'm going to take it. I'm not going to pull it out too far. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to twist with my finger. pull it maybe a little bit. It didn't totally fix it, so I see that, so I'm going to grab it again, and I'm not going to pull out. I'm just going to twist with my finger, and I'll grab this side, the other side of that band, pull it through, and then it lays fine. So say like that one is twisted. Okay, I'm going to pull it, twist it, grab this other side, pull it. Still not exactly the way I want it, so I'll turn it this way. I'll grab this side and twist it the other direction, and then it lays properly. So that's what you do. You're going to go through and you're going to fix all your bands, get it exactly how you want it to look. And when you get done, it'll be really pretty like that. So go ahead and fix your bands. I'll fix all mine. Even these white ones need to be fixed. I'll just try to get in there with my fingers and fix those too. So, okay, well, go ahead and fix your bands, and I'll fix mine, and then I'll show you what mine looks like all cleaned up, and hopefully inspire you to untwist them bands. Okay, I'll be right back. So once I fixed the bands and pulled up all the beads where I want them, this is what it looks like. So I guess I could have made it I made it with a lot of these LE bands, which are a lot thicker, so therefore it makes it a thicker one. You don't really get to see. I had to pull these beads that were tucked in there up. But if you use like a regular opaque or something, it'd be fine, and you'll be able to see them. And I think greens are really pretty. I like these medieval bands. Snap the band. Snap the band, because what I was trying to do is move the bands, and I used my fingernails, and then it snapped. I just noticed that. So that's okay though, because it's got a bead on it. It's holding it on. I'm not gonna put too much stock into that, but that's what this looks like. And here's and actually, now that I've straightened the bands out, I think I pulled on it so much it stretched, but then it went back down. So now look at how big it is now. So watch. It fits absolutely perfect now, which is kind of weird, but I'm not going to complain. That was the perfect amount. When it pops off, and if you pull on it and do all that, it's going to stretch it, but then it eventually, as you're fixing your bands, it snaps back. Somehow. I don't know. But I love these greens. They're pretty. But for baby's breath, I know baby's breath is not this color. But I used it for this one. So I wanted to show you the back. I did not fix the bands in the back. So if you chose and you like the bands a little bit twisted where you see the greens and the, you can do that as well. But this one I didn't fix any of the bands. This was early on, gosh, 28 weeks ago I think when I first created this one. So I have tons of bands, but for some reason I don't mind it as much on this one, because it just does something to the design. I really like it a lot. But there you go. This is my lovely baby's breath. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you make a rendition. If you do, maybe you can do it in some pretty elegant colors, to something to make it look like baby's breath. Whatever you choose to do. Like I said, I was thinking out of the box and was trying to do some darker colors, because I'm more partial to the dark colors. Anyhow, hopefully if you make this make a rendition of this bracelet, that you will tag me on Instagram. And if you would like, you can always go to my channel and subscribe on YouTube at Artisan Loom. Okay, until then, my next tutorial, I'm starting to do a lot of my older designs that are smaller, and that a lot of people requested early on in my looming career. So I will We'll see you at my next tutorial. All right, take care. Bye.